Hi, Asta team. Thank you for joining us today on our Welcome Wednesday. If you are a new member, let us know in the comments. Let us know where you're listening in from, what chapter you're a part of, and let us know if you attended the ASTA Global Convention last week. We're going to do a little bit of a replay on our ASTA Global Convention and share some news for next year. But in the meantime, we want to know where you're listening in from. So go ahead in the comments. I'm just going to put up a little note here. Tell us where you're listening in from, what chapter you are a part of. We are streaming live on our LinkedIn, our Facebook page, our private Facebook group, the ASTA Member Lounge, and on YouTube. So we'd love to know where you are listening in from. I also have a special guest that I would love to introduce you to today. We were doing some audio checks earlier, so we're going to try out his audio just to see if we are both working. So let us know if you can hear my friend Lewis when he joins, and this is a good time to bring him up. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Erica. How's it going?
Good. You're still a little quiet on my end, but
Okay.
if I know I see Layla is watching us. Layla, let us know if you can hear Lewis, okay? Or Vicky, let us know if Lewis's sound is okay. I'm glad to see that we're having some people listening in from Wisconsin. Nice to see you, Layla, again from the Arizona chapter. And it looks like, Lewis, you're coming through loud and clear. So that is great. Yes. Now, one important housekeeping item for those of you who are watching live, please enable StreamYard so that we can see your comments and put them up on the screen. So this is what it looks like when you enable StreamYard. We get to see your name, we get to see your comment. If you don't enable StreamYard, you just come up as Facebook user, and we want to make sure that we know who we're talking to. So we appreciate your support. I see a lot of people coming in from California and from the West Coast. So we're so glad that you're joining us because we are just coming back from the West Coast. Isn't that right, Lewis?
Yes, we are. We're getting back into the swing of things here on our coast.
Yes. So before we get too far, I don't know if a lot of people know who you are. You're one of the newest members of our team, and you're going to help me do our recap today on ASTA Global Convention and also welcome all of our new members. So give us a little bit of a breakdown of your background, Lewis, and how you ended up on our team.
Yeah, fantastic. So my name is Lewis Nobles. For those of you who haven't had the chance to meet me or engage with me, I am a business development coordinator here at ASTA. Like Erica had mentioned, I am fresh to the team. I've been with the company now about 3 months or so and loving every minute of it. We just got back from AGC in San Francisco, and it's given me a new burst of energy. Been doing business development for about 3 or 4 years now. Previously, I did come from Royal Caribbean, so I have a nice background and nice foundation to work off of.
Looks like you have a fan. I wish I knew who this was so we could say hi. So enable StreamYard for those of you who haven't, because we want to know who Lewis's big fan is. So make sure you're going to streamyard.com/Facebook so that we can see your name. We can figure out who Lewis's #1 fan is. So I know some of you were not able to join us at the ASTA Global Convention, but that's okay because we have a recap for you today. And for those who are new to ASTA, one of the best ways to get involved with ASTA is to join us at an event. Isn't that right, Lewis?
It is.
That is the #1 way that you can connect with suppliers, connect with fellow members, and really get to know what ASTA is all about because it's our largest conference of the year. This year in San Francisco, if I do say so myself, we knocked it out of the park.
Yes, we did.
Really did. Yeah. What was your favorite part of the conference?
I mean, there was so much to choose from, but I would definitely have to say just feeling the energy in the room at the opening reception with the dueling pianos was amazing, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I actually have some evidence of that, Lewis, of you having a great time. We'll go through that in a little bit. Okay. But we also had a special guest. I'm just going to add to the stream our little slideshow because we also had a special guest, Allie Pierce, who some of you may remember from last year. She is our Chief Fun Officer. She was our Chief Fun Officer again in San Francisco.
She's amazing.
And she broke down each day in the most fabulous mashup video. And we'd love to share that with you, but I just wanted to first show some evidence of Lewis having a great time. He's not in this picture where you'll see the dueling pianos and Allie, she's in yellow in the front doing their Chief Fun Officer role. But I did find another picture of you.
Oh, I have not. I don't think I've seen that photo yet. That's a great photo. I love it.
For those of you who weren't there, we had a big San Francisco bridge in the middle of the welcome reception where we had the dueling pianos that Lewis was talking about. And it was pretty spectacular. We also had an amazing trade show, sold out trade show, in fact. But Lewis, I think I spot you somewhere.
There I am, right in the middle. There I am.
Having a great time. The energy in that room. Our Young Professional Society evening event, and Lewis is leading the charge. Took over Allie's role for that night as the Chief Fun Officer, I think.
I was trying to stand in there.
Well, for those members who don't know, we are going to be in Puerto Rico next year. You're going to get this reminder more than once, but really big news on Global Convention next year is that it's actually in May. It's the first week of May. Yep. And so for those of you who mark your calendar every August for our Global Convention, we're going to need you to mark your calendar for May of next year in Puerto Rico. And in fact, we have a special discount code for everyone to use. It's valid until November 1st. So if you're thinking about joining us and you're a new member and you haven't yet attended one of our events, this is your sign. So
and Erica, if I can just add, that is only 8 months away. So it is fastly approaching us.
It is. We're already planning for next year.
Yes.
Exhibitors are already saving their space. We're already putting content together. And here we are pleading with you to join us because all of our new members that I got to meet, that was my favorite part of the conference. We had little stickers this year indicating who was a first-time attendee, who was a new member. And that really gave us an opportunity to connect directly with our community and make all of our new members feel welcome. So we hope that you join us next year in Puerto Rico. And if I'm not doing a good enough job at selling you on the ASTA Global Convention, I think our recap video might do the trick. So I'm going to go ahead and play a recap video of Day 1, courtesy of Allie Pierce.
It's your gal, Allie Pierce, and I am so excited to be back once again as your Chief Fun Officer for the 2022 ASTA Global Convention, which basically means it's my job to make sure that you are having the best time possible. Now, it's officially Day 1, and there's this excited buzz in the atmosphere because we have travel professionals from all across the country right here in San Francisco, ready to learn, grow, and network. So let's go see what Day 1 was all about.
From learning how to gain a steady stream of consistent clients in an in-depth workshop with Sandra McLemore to connecting with fellow ASTA members at our chapter connections, our members were thrilled to reunite here in San Francisco. We closed out the day in the most epic way, singing along and busting some serious dance moves at our welcome reception with the help of the killer dueling pianos.
Day 1 was pretty fun, but we're just getting started. We'll see you back here for day 2. Until then, enjoy the view.
So that was day 1. That was day 1. We're going to break it down a little bit because all the staff, we were running around in all sorts of different directions, taking care of our members, but you were on the trade show floor. So talk to me a little bit about the trade show floor, what it was like, and why new members of ASTA will really have a lot of value out of our trade show experience next year.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that the first thing I want to point out is the energy was not only at that opening reception, but it did transfer over into that trade show area. The trade show, there was so much life, so much fun being had. We had over 140 exhibitors this year. The trade show, like you said, was sold out. With that being said, I will say next year we do have room for more exhibitors. So it's going to be more fun, more excitement that's going to be joining us in Puerto Rico next year. Around about 180 exhibitors that will be exhibiting with us. So benefits to this, you're going to be able to meet with people from all over the world, all industries of the travel world that we have. So cruise lines, airlines, hotels, resorts, you name it, they're going to be there. So we have everything far and between, large and small, I should say. So the large names that you're familiar with, maybe some that you don't even know already, maybe make a new contact. So yeah, a lot of fun.
And we have the ASTA booths. So for all of the new members, our ASTA booth is really the central hub where you get to meet the staff, people like myself and Lewis and our team who work every day for you on the advocacy front, on public relations, on our event and supplier relations. So it's a great opportunity to connect with us and for us to know who you are. We love knowing our members by name. And it's also a good place for you to learn about our other programs and offerings. We have a brand new website that is going to be going live tomorrow. And that is something that I'm really excited to talk about because first things first, we've got a lot of ASTA fans, and I'm so excited that this year Sandra McLemore was our host. So if you know Sandra from one of her courses that she's done with ASTA, or perhaps just from another event, or maybe you're a fangirl like me and you follow her on social media, let us know in the comments because Sandra was quite a fantastic host this year, and she offered a lot of great training for our members in our workshop that we did before the event on social media marketing, which is really important for travel advisors. I actually see her watching. I see Travel Marketing Media is having a peek at this live. So hello, Sandra and team. Thank you so much for being such a great host. We really enjoyed having you, and we're looking forward to seeing you next year. But more importantly, not more importantly, I should say, but we also had some really important figures that graced our stage, and we were able to honor them. People like Arnold Donald, who many of you know, who is now the vice chair of the board of directors at Carnival Corporation. But we had a great sit down with him on stage. Zane did. And we were able to honor him for his lifetime of achievement at our advocacy dinner. We also had a CEO of Southwest Airlines. For those of you who don't know Bob Jordan, he sat down with our chairman, Mark Casto, for a really in-depth conversation on all things air. And I think I'm just going to pause here and feel free to fill in the gaps, Lewis. But I think it's really impressive that we bring CEOs and executives and top leaders in our industry to the main stage to engage in conversation that helps advance our industry. So these are just some of the things that you have to look forward to next year. But these are two big CEOs that really delivered for our conference this year.
Yeah, only thing I want to add to that is, I mean, you hit it on the nail. It's impressive that we have the pool to get these names here to talk to us. And they're very frank and upfront. They give us what we want to know. They tell us the truth, and they give us a lot of great information that I think everyone can say is amazing. So, yeah.
Yeah. And do you remember this segment?
Oh yes, this was
So I
iconic.
know a lot of
This
you
right
know
here.
who these faces are. You might be wondering why they have potting soil and plants on the main stage, but it was one of the best segments. It was all about growing your business with group sales. And I have to say, the takeaways from this, nothing but good. We had so many people come up to us and tell us how much they loved this segment with Vicky and Dondra and how much they learned from it. So we try to keep things entertaining when we can, right?
Oh, absolutely. This one, like I said, is iconic. This one's going down in the history books right here.
Yeah, yep. And also we have our CEO, Zane Kirby, who delivered his opening remarks. And one thing that we talked about that I want to make sure that I'm mentioning today, he unveiled this at Global Convention, and most members should have received a note about this as well. But the new ASTA.org debuts tomorrow. So we made this announcement in San Francisco. Tomorrow is September 1st. So tomorrow is the day that our new website goes live. And we are so excited about that. We obviously want your feedback as much as you can give to us about the new website, what's working for you, what's not. There might be some kinks that we're still going to work out as we go live, but I can promise you that this is worlds beyond what the current website is. And that's why Zane made such a big deal about mentioning this on the main stage, and why we emailed all of our members about it, because this was a huge undertaking, and it was all for you to make sure that we're serving our members as best as we can and delivering technology that helps you get to the resources that you value most on your ASTA membership. So that's some exciting news. And I'm going to go ahead and put some in the comments. If you have questions, here's how you can email us your feedback about the new website. So like I said, we want to hear from you. We didn't want you to be too surprised as you go to asta.org tomorrow and you're like, whoa, what the heck just happened? This was something that we had mentioned in San Francisco, and we want to make sure that we're reminding all of our new members about today, because it's a huge deal. Any thoughts? I know you just joined ASTA, so you didn't have to deal with our old website as much as some of the other staff had, but were you relieved when you heard about this?
Very relieved because I did get the chance to go through the old website, and I still can, but seeing the new one is amazing. It's sleek, it's modern, it brings us into the future, I feel. So I think everyone's going to love it when it does go live. And again, like she said, let us know your feedback. Tell us what you love about it. Tell us what you think could tweak a little bit if you want, but mostly just tell us what you love about it.
That was the big news from the day one of our general session. But I'm going to actually turn it back over to Allie to give us a recap of day two.
Officially underway at the 2022 ASTA Global Convention, and we kicked things off by hearing from some inspirational leaders in the travel industry at our very first general session.
From there, it was off to the races with our educational sessions, learning lunches, and connecting with amazing supplier partners at our trade show. This is one of the best ways for our members to learn and connect with destination experts, hotels, cruises, airlines, and experiences, creating those valuable relationships that will carry on for years to come.
We get huge amount of value of being here and all the supplier relationships that it brings.
We are so thrilled to be here. It's such an important event for us.
They're key to our success. There's no way we could have grown to where we are today without them.
All the networking opportunities are just really intentional. The connections have been amazing.
Man, we really did a lot today. But don't lose steam on me just yet, because there is so much more to learn on our final day. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
So, Lewis, that was day two. We announced a new website. We heard from Arnold Donald. We heard of Carnival Corporation. We heard from Bob Jordan from Southwest Airlines. We had a great panel on sustainability. Sandra McLemore was our host. She had an amazing workshop to kick everything off, and that was only day two. However, I actually do have more evidence of you having a great time, and I would just love to share it with everybody, because this year we had something else that we brought to the mix, and that was had a GIF generator along with our 360 camera, and I'm just dying to see them. So if you took one, put it in the comments, share it with us. We want to see it because as you can see, Lewis, we are taking things to the next level with our entertainment.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're definitely stepping up our game when it comes to entertainment and fun and excitement. Again, and we're not stopping here. It's definitely going to be coming with us to Puerto Rico this coming year. And I see you did your research on digging up some photos and evidence of me having some fun. So you did a good job.
Yeah, well, you know, we know that our members have some of that photographic evidence as well. We want to see it from them. So if you were in the GIF generator photo experience, share it with us in the comments or share your 360 video. We'd love to see it. Yes, that will be back next year, along with our black tie gala, the advocacy dinner, which for those of you who were there, you know, is just a magical time. Our theme was ASTA in Wonderland. Talk to me about that, Lewis.
When you think Alice in Wonderland, all you got to do is think ASTA. So we did it up as great, as best as we could, from the entrance all the way to the very end of the night. We had a great band that played. The champagne hedge wall where there was hands sticking out. I'm sure that's going to flash here on the screen here in a second. And we can't even forget to mention all of the amazing funds that were raised that night. It was just a really, really magical night, truly.
Many award winners. We honored so many of our top supporters and our top members. And I'm just going through a few of those images here because there's just, there are many to recognize. But I think it's really important that we take a break and we recognize all of them. So here are all of our supplier award winners from ASTA Global Convention. I'll let you take it away from here.
Sure, yeah. So we had the Partner Company of the Year. Of course, Royal Caribbean stole the show. Vicky Freed did represent for that as well for Partner Representative of the Year. Airline Partner of the Year, we had Delta. Transportation Partner of the Year was Enterprise. GDS Partner of the Year, Sabre. Hotel Partner of the Year, Marriott International. We had Ocean Cruise Line Partner of the Year. Again, that's Royal Caribbean. River Cruise Line Partner of the Year, AMA Waterways. Tour Operator Partner of the Year is Globus Family of Brands. Travel Insurance Partner of the Year was Allianz Global Assistance. We did have North American Destination Partner of the Year, which was the Hawaiian Islands. Love them. International Destination Partner of the Year was Los Cabos. Sustainability Partner of the Year, congrats to them, Virgin Voyages. And then Supplier Medal of Excellence was going to be Miss Vicky Freed, also from Royal Caribbean.
I know we had quite a few return award winners, and all of these awards were voted on by our members. We also had some really important member awards. So Consortia Partner of the Year went to both Signature and Virtuoso. Our Regional Consortia Partner of the Year, Mass Travel Network. Host Agency of the Year, both Travel Planners International and Nexion Travel Group. Our Franchise Partner of the Year, Cruise Planners, and Dream Vacations. And congratulations to all of our award winners. We also honored our members who have been long-standing ASTA members. So if you're a new member, if you stick around for long enough, you too will be honored for being one of the longest-standing members of ASTA. So Fell Travel was honored for that. We also like to recognize our chapters who go above and beyond. So our chapter on the rise was ASTA's New York City Small Business Network chapter. Let us know in the comments if you're watching. We also had Shelly Phillips from the ASTA Alabama chapter take home the Chapter President of the Year award. Deb Belichick was our Regional Director of the Year. And the winner of the Susan D. Tamsen Inspiration Award was Camille Oliveri, the Chief Sales Officer of Globus Family of Brands. So congratulations to all of our winners. You may have also seen some photos of Arnold Donald holding an award. He got the Lifetime Achievement Award, which we don't hand out every year. And that was a big honor for him. And it was an honor for us to give that to him. The winner of the Paul Rudin Industry Advocacy Award was our former chairman, Dave Hirschberger. Two winners for our Barbara O'Hara Advocacy Award, Jen Lee from Travel Planners International and Betsy Geiser from Uniglobe Travel Center. We also renamed the Chapter Advocacy Award in John Haskins' honor, and the winner of that was the ASTA South Florida chapter. And then the winner of our dear late friend and colleague, Robert L. Douglin, his Chapter Excellence Award. The winner of that was Rob Hale, representing the ASTA Rocky Mountain chapter. And then on day 3, we had our Entrepreneur of the Year award competition, and you all voted, and the winner was Debbie Corwin from TA Toolkit. So I'm just going to let Allie wrap up our last and final day. How's that?
Yeah, sounds great.
Great.
3 amazing days full of opportunities to boost your business, discover new ideas, and grow your network. But it's not over just yet, so let me show you what day 3 at the 2022 ASTA Global Convention was all about.
It was an exciting morning at our final general session as 3 travel innovators competed in our Entrepreneur of the Year competition, with one lucky member walking away with $10,000 to further their business. Award-winning travel writer and actor Andrew McCarthy closing out our general session with an inspiring keynote on his uplifting perspective on the new world of travel. 3 full days of connection, growth, and community left our members inspired and ready to get back to doing what they do best.
That's a wrap on AGC 2022. Huge thank you to all of our advisors and supplier partners who joined us this year, and we cannot wait to see you next May in Puerto Rico for AGC 2023.
That's right, May of next year. Big takeaways for me on the last day. The Entrepreneur of the Year award competition stole the show. So if any of our new members are also travel entrepreneurs, next year we're going to bring back the competition where you can have a chance to win $10,000 as voted on by our attendees. We had another day, full day of trade show. And in fact, we had our closing reception on the trade show floor this year with a Bomba band. And look at this. We even had a big check made for Debbie in her honor, $10,000. This is one of my favorite segments. And also, Andrew McCarthy, for those of you who know, who were there, let us know if you heard his speech, because, wow, he just blew me away. Let us know if you weren't there, but you recognize him from one of the movies he was in back in the 80s. There were definitely some fangirl moments. In fact, Sandra, if you're watching, for those of you who are there, when Sandra came out to transition to the next segment, she had talked about a time that she watched his movie Mannequin. And anyway, she had a great story about that. But he came out and had some fun with it and decided to do a little dance with her. And I think he made her year. So she was so happy about that. And those are the kinds of moments that we live for at the ASTA Global Convention, where we can have these authentic moments of connection and joy. And we want to make sure that all of our new members are with us in Puerto Rico next year for Global Convention. Did I miss anything, Louis?
I think we did a great recap, and all I got to say is I hope to see every single person that's listening here and watching. I hope to see you in Puerto Rico. That's what I got to say.
Don't forget, it's May 2nd to the 4th. So it's not in August. Next year, it's in May. It's right around the corner, 8 months away.
8 months. 8 months, yeah.
Yes, so it's coming up. I have a few things I also wanted to remind our new members while I have everybody. I know you can't copy and paste this URL from the screen, but I did put in the comments the link for registering for our event. And I'm going to do it one more time so everybody can see it. So it's live, and you can use that discount code to get $100 off, and that's valid until November 1st. Today, our Verified Travel Advisor program it's the last day actually that it's 50% off. So if you use the code VTA Summer 22, you get 50% off your VTA, your Verified Travel Advisor certification program. We don't offer this discount often, once a year. So this is the lowest it will ever be. We do this for you at the end of our summer season. So we hope if you haven't taken advantage of VTA that you use this discount code today, because today's the last day that it's valid. And then, of course, discount code AGC100 gets you $100 off for Global Convention Puerto Rico. And for all of our new members, I hope that this recap was inspiring and that you will plan to join us next year. That's the best way to get into the mix, because actually we can link you up with your chapters right there. If you don't know who your chapters are, we've got a solution for you. Come to the Global Convention. You'll meet your chapter leaders in person at our chapter connections. You'll grow a community in your local area. You'll learn the skills you need to take your business to the next level. We have offerings on the educational track for everybody at every stage of their business. And like Lewis said, we have a trade show that is guaranteed to make sure that you're getting the connections you need. And then we have great speakers and great fun, as you have seen from Lewis's experience. If you have questions about exhibiting, Lewis, they should get in touch with you. That's right.
That is absolutely right. Yep. And they're able to reach out to exhibit@asta.org.
Exhibit@asta.org. And if you have questions about Puerto Rico as an attendee, if you're a new member, you can email askasta@asta.org. And also, if you have questions about our new website, which is going live tomorrow. So one last reminder for that, because I'm going to put it back up on the screen because it's a pretty big deal for us to launch a new site. So tomorrow we go live. Email us with questions. Let us know your feedback. Hang in there with us, because it might not be perfect right away, but we are going to keep working on it. And I promise you that it will continue to improve, and we'll continue to serve you the resources that you need, because we're so happy that you're a part of our community and we really value your membership. So thank you for being an ASTA member, and we hope to see you next year. Take care, everyone.